Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Division 1 playoffs this time. Losers bracket round 3. I am Victor VTM, joined by Herbie this time.
Super excited to be here for the conclusion of the Division 1 playoffs, and we are kicking off, as you mentioned, in this lower bracket round 3. Zero Mercy went down to Wookiee Esports in round 1 of the winners bracket yesterday in a Game 7, all Game 7s up top, in fact. And now our sights turn to Ascension Kyrios, who are the sole remaining team that has come from the lower bracket, and they've got quite the path ahead of them. If they are to become the Division 1 champions, they'll have to go through Zero Mercy, Wookiee Esports, who suffered a massive upset at the hands of Donkey Punch yesterday, and that is the aforementioned team that awaits in the grand final itself. 4 teams remain, only one will emerge the champion.
It's going to be an interesting one. So without further ado, let's jump straight into predictions. Herbie, who do you think will take the game?
Well, I loved watching Kyrios take down Blizzard Wizards in Game 7 on the Sunday's eSport channel yesterday. It was such an entertaining series from start to finish, and it came down to the wire as that final game did finish 4-3 in favour of Kyrios. It's going to be tight for them today. It's only going to get more difficult from here on out, but Zero Mercy, they're not exactly on peak form. They did drop 2 games to Rocket Core Neptune en route to this lower bracket round 3, so I want the little supporter in me to say that Ascension Kyrios will take this in Game 6 and move on to round 4.
Though Zero Mercy last night played against Wookiee Esports, they put up a fight. Of course, lost the first 3 games, nearly pulling up a reverse sweep. End up losing in Game 7, unfortunately. Now Wookiee Esports will be waiting for either one of these teams to finish up this series, of course. And Wookiee Esports is looking first, of course. But nonetheless, between these 2 teams, I think Ascension Kyrios will take this game as well. So we can't begin it yet, actually. There's only one team in. So, can you run us through the league standings of league play between these 2 teams while we're at it?
Well, Ascension Kyrios finished 3rd in Division 1.2 with a 6-3 record, a reasonable enough seed, but not enough to get them into the top bracket. And Zero Mercy, they're on the other side of Division 1, so these teams have not met in league play before. They may, of course, have met in scrims. But Zero Mercy went 7-2, 2nd place in Division 1.1, just behind the Blizzard Wizards. But as I mentioned earlier, their victory over Rocket Core Neptune was not an assured one in the 2nd round of the lower bracket, so I think the pressure is on them because Kyrios will feel like they're the favourites in this one. And when you've got 3 matches to get through, that first one, and one that can potentially secure you automatic promotion, they're going to be raring to go for this.
Oh, it's going to be an exciting series indeed. Thank you for the info, Herbie, about these 2 beautiful teams. While we still wait for Zero Mercy, don't know why they're a bit late. Honestly, let's just get a rundown on the bracket while we're at it. Zero Mercy, of course, last night losing to Wookiee Esports, unfortunately. 4-3, and Wookiee Esports going up against Donkey Punch, of course, which was playing their own game in the winners bracket. Now Donkey Punch, of course, waiting in the grand finals for either Wookiee Esports and then between these 2 teams. So it's exciting, Herbie. What are your feelings about this?
It was a monstrous run from Donkey Punch to get all the way through to this grand final. They were not one of the hot favourites, I think, to make it there. Of course, taking down Wookiee Esports in that winners bracket final and picking up a reverse sweep in the winners bracket round 1 as well. I remember whilst I was casting Ascension Kyrios versus Boosted Beans, we were following that series, and Donkey Punch just looked dead and buried against the Blizzard Wizards in the end of Game 3, but they managed to turn it around on the day, and they'll have oodles of confidence, and of course that 1 game advantage when it comes to whoever meets them coming out of the losers bracket.
Oh, this is going to be an exciting one, as well as the winner of this game gets auto-promoted to the Champions Conference as well. So it's going to be an exciting one. These 2 teams now have something to fight for. Not like, doesn't matter, right? If you win this game and then lose the next one, or well, series, sorry. If you win this series and then lose the next series, like, doesn't matter. You won't like have to do anything. You get auto promoted to the Champions Conference for next season, and isn't that exciting?
Well, for Ascension Kyrios specifically, of course, their #1 team in the organisation, Ascension Trinity, had their first season up in the Champions Conference this season, finishing 5-4 and sneaking into the playoffs up there. We'll be looking forward to seeing them play, but I'm sure there's a lot of pride on the line for this Kyrios roster that has been together for so long to move into the same division as Trinity and start to fight with them head-to-head to be the best Ascension team around. There's a lot of pride there, and I'm sure they're going to want that opportunity.
Nonetheless, let's get this series started. It is Zero Mercy up against Ascension Kyrios. Who will it be to take the series?
Well, we are going to get ourselves underway here in the lower bracket round 3 at Zero Mercy and Ascension Kyrios. First kickoff comes through and Kurtzer wins this one over to the right wing. Such a key figure for Kyrios. May already have a first assist as Chucho is up there trying to get this one off the backboard, and it will be cleared out by Zero Mercy, who alleviate the danger of an early goal.
So for both teams, of course, this is a game 1. Everyone's just calm. They're trying to learn each other, but Ascension Kyrios are the ones who has the early pressure and everything, just trying to break down the defense of Zero Mercies. But Yota, she will not let that happen today. Now, Mackie getting a brilliant clear as well, but Tink is just in the way. King Alice putting it into the corner, tries to pop it into the middle, trying to find a bump as well, can't do so. Mackie getting blocked by the Tink while trying to clear it, but Kurtze now gets a brilliant clear, gets a pass by Yota back as well. Now King Alice gets a clear into Chucho to Mackie with a shot a bit too wide. That's popping up dangerously, but no one from the Ascension Kyrios side is there to follow it up.
And Zero Mercy, the team putting pressure now. King Ali's with the shot. Patink is going to be up for the follow-up and hits the crossbar. King Ali's still in the danger area, but Mackie will clear this over to the left wing. Can't get the mid-boost as Yota takes that one. She puts the pressure on, gets it back again, might have a touch off the backboard, just misses on this. Still scoreless here in the early going. Zero Mercy, the latest team to be putting the pressure on as it's King Ali's, and Kurtzer can't keep that one out. First blood goes to Zero Mercy.
Oh, brilliant pass by Patink, just beating out Chucho there on the wall, on the ceiling as well. That ball drops very quick, so it's very well read by King Alice to grab the lead for Zero Mercy.
Chucho now from the left wing will try and push this forwards and find something on the counter attack for Ascension Kyrios. It's a good block from Kurtzer there. Might have an opportunity to put it middle, took the bump as a result. Yota will clear this one in the direction of Chucho, who blocks it down. 2-on-1 potentially building for Kyrios on this side. King Ali's makes the block. Chucho might have had an opportunity to turn there as Patink missed it. Still Kurtzer barrels their way forwards, looking to push it into the middle. Nothing is going at the moment for Kyrios. They're usually hot starters to games, but Zero Mercy have shut the door in the first 2 minutes.
Oh boy, that's not a lot of pressure by Ascension Kyrios, but as his peak, brilliant block there by Mackie to clear it into Kurtze. Kurtze now getting a pass down to Chucho. Chucho getting a pass to Ting. Yota, she's already up for it. Gets the save, but Mackie will just be in the way. But Ting gets the clear now. Kurtze, of course, grabbing the ball. Now waiting for his opportunity. Goes for the shot a bit too high. Chucho tries to follow it up but can't find contact.
I think the nerves may just be seeping in for Ascension Kyrios. The gravity of the situation appears to have reached them, but they've been in a tough spot before. Chucho trying to drag this one over the top. Yota clears it out to the corner. Kurtzer banks it off. Mackie for the shot. Hits the bar. Chucho's there for the rebound. Another one off the crossbar. Kurtzer! No mistake this time. And Kyrios have the leveler.
Great equalizer there. Chucho putting it up to Kurtze. Going for a shot himself actually. Mackie can't find the back of the net. Chucho putting it up. Kurtze with the follow-up. Tie game. Ascension Kyrios against Zero Mercy. What a start this has been.
The next goal is going to be a big one as we are slowly but surely approaching the end of game 1, and it has been a low scoring affair so far, but that equaliser for Kyrios came at a very opportune moment. Back to the halfway line now where Patink will look to collect it. Doesn't have the boost, now picks up the corner but has lost possession to Chucho, who drags it towards the centre, and it's saved by Patink. Over to King Ali's in the middle. Has Yotta centre for the through ball. The shot is on. And that may have just been hitting the post, but it was tipped in by Kurtzer. Zero Mercy retake the lead.
Oh no, Yota, that shot was off target for Kurtzer. That was not something you want to do in this first game. Zero Mercy grabs the lead once again, 2-1 for Zero Mercy.
King Ali's directly from the kickoff. It's another one for Zero Mercy. Disaster for Ascension Kyrios. You cannot be conceded in that fashion if you want to advance in the Div 1 playoffs. It's a great reflex finish with some power into the bottom left corner, but now a 2-goal lead has put Ascension Kyrios in real danger.
Indeed, forget what I said about a 2-1 scoreboard record. Make it a 3-1, that's what they told me. Actually, never mind. Yota, she tells me to shut up and makes it 4-1.
Ascension Kyrios have got to pull themselves together. There's still more than 90 seconds to go in this game. It's more than enough time for a comeback, but what they need to do more than anything else is just stop this avalanche that is coming at them from Zero Mercy. Goal after goal. The kickoffs are not going in their favour either, but this one looks to be an improvement as Mackie will send it into the opposition half. Tapped down by Patink and over to King Ali's on the left wing. Kurtzer sends it back, but Yotta takes hold of it, banks it off the ceiling, looking for the extra touch, and they don't get it. And play slows down a little bit now. Mackie will collect it, has a player middle, off the back wall, extra touch, it's there along the line, but Kurtzer can't send it home.
Unfortunate, that goal should have put in, but no one from Ascension Kyrios was expecting that Zero Mercy would just leave the ball alone. King Ali is now taking his time, 1 minute left on the clock. Mackie goes for the shot, no one from Zero Mercy is there to defend. I saw a demo on the corner of my eye as well.
Oh well, there's 55 seconds to go. Ascension Kyrios do have more shots on target in this game than Zero Mercy, but they still find themselves down by 2. What can they create from the next kickoff? It's Mackie against Patink, and it's gone over to the left wing. Patink will fancy themselves for an extra touch. Kurtz's responsibility to defend it in the corner. Yotta sends it middle for King Ali's, looking for the crossover pass, and the shot was blocked in front by Kyrios as they need to get out of their own half here. There are valuable seconds ticking off the clock. Mackie will launch it up into the air. Patink clears it up to the halfway line.
So far, Zero Mercy looks to be the better team in this first game, just piling up the pressure, finding each other as well. The defense is okay, but sometimes it's just off place. But Ascension Kyrios, this game, they've been aggressive. They've shown that they're able to do like very, very disgusting things, but they just can't pull it out, nor can they hold up with the defense and the pressure that has been kept up by Zero Mercy. We enter the last few seconds now. That is in front of the blue net, but Yota, she will drop the ball and Zero Mercy takes the first game.
Well, if you look at this game one from the perspective of a timeline, you could argue that Ascension Kyrios were the better team for large stretches of the game. It was just that one period of sustained dominance that led to Zero Mercy opening up that 4-1 lead that led to them taking this game one. Kyrios didn't play badly in that game outside of that crucial 20 seconds or so period. So what can they do here in this game to turn that around?
I believe they have to be a bit more calm in the defense as well. Like sometimes they left it a bit too open for Zero Mercy. Like the few moments that, you know, they had their highlights, Zero Mercy, like no one from Ascension Kyrios was just ready to send it away, and they should really fix that more, maybe talk more with the team. But nonetheless, that was game one, and now we move over to game number 2 in this series.
We're here in Forbidden Temple now, and we'll see if Ascension Kyrios can use this to get themselves back into contention in the series. Still plenty of time ahead, of course. It's a best of 7. Winning game 1 does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that you're going to go on and take the series as a whole. But what it will do is give Zero Mercy oodles of confidence in the beginning moments of this one. And it will be Yotta from the left wing to try and push it centre for King Ali's with the shot attempt. It's blocked in midfield by Kurtzer, who needs to generate some more scoring opportunities for their team in this game.
And generate more scoring opportunities, they have to do that as well. Now Chicho, while as we speak, tries to do a backboard pass but gets cut off by the Zero Mercy defender. Patink tries to sneak one behind him, but Mackie is there with a stake, and Alice saves Mackie's long shot as well. but nonetheless, Ascension Kyrios does look more promising. They're like, they seem to have recovered from the first game, but nonetheless, Ascension Kyrios still looking a bit shaky.
Well, for all this possession that Kyrios have, they need a goal or two to come of it, otherwise Zero Mercy will definitely find an opportunity to strike on the counter heading the other way at some point. For now it remains scoreless and Kyrios have the ball in the opposition half where they want it. Kurtz will get a light touch and now send it further forwards, but a solo rush means it's going to be sent straight back by Patink. Dropped down to the halfway line by Mackie, and now King Ali's looks over to Patink on the right wing. Chucho's block attempt is a weak one and King Ali's may strike on that opportunity. Suddenly it's a 2-on-1 going the other way for Kyrios, but Mackie misses on that one. And I think you're absolutely right about Kyrios not quite being settled down yet. It feels like their plays are beginning to come through, but they need to stay focused.
Now as we speak, Kurtz wanted to sneak one by, but gets blocked mid-air by one of the defenders. Now Yota grabbing the ball, gets a pass back. No boost to work with Yota. She goes for the pass to King Ali's. King Ali's getting a light touch, not the touch you want. Now Patink gets a pass back. Yota goes for the shot that gets blocked by Chucho. Now Chucho going for a pass, but no one is there to follow it up. Apart from Patink. Patink with a double touch attempt doesn't get to King Ali's. Goes for a pass back. He leaves the ball alone. Yota, sorry. She puts it into the backboard, but Chucho is there with a clear. Kurtz now going for a flick, tries to sneak one under, but Ting can't do so. Mackie gets an unfortunate touch.
Scoreless as we approach the midway point of game 2, and I think this plays into the hands of Zero Mercy a little bit more, who have just started to put some shots on goal in the last couple of minutes. Nice clearance there by Chucho all the way over the halfway line, and they'll chase it down into the corner. But that will be forlorn as King Ali's launches it clear instead. Might be danger at the back here. Kurtz has to tap it off the backboard, and now Chucho clears over to the right side. Yota will send it straight back, and King Ali's is in there for this one. Mistouch by Kurtz, but Chucho will take a hold of it. They've got Mackie rushing down the left wing. They'll challenge it in the air, but Yota is on hand to make this clearance. King Ali's with the shot. Tap back off Kurtzer, and Yota shoots again! Just sneaks it into the bottom right corner, and Zero Mercy strike first.
King Ali's brilliant pass. The Kurtz can't find the read on the bounce. Chucho nearly putting it out actually. Can't make it in time to save it. Zero Mercy once again leading in this series. 1-0 in this game.
2 minutes to go. Kyrios did equalise after going 1-0 down in the previous one. They're going to have to replicate that and then some to keep themselves well and truly in contention in this series. And now Mackie up onto the back wall it goes, but they take the bump on the way. That will stop them from getting any further. Pass in for Yota is offline, and Kurtz will smack that off the backboard again, looking to push something into the middle. Kyrios don't have many shooting opportunities from real good positions. They've been largely kept to the wings so far, and it's beginning to come back to bite them.
Oh, it's unfortunate to see how much of mistakes they're doing in the defense, but nonetheless, Zero Mercy both looking very promising, both in defense and offense. They won't, they're not easy to crack down, apart from that Mackie earlier on just got a demo maybe to try to open things up, but doesn't seem to affect them not much at all.
Got just over 1 minute to go. Still that singular goal from Yota. The difference between these two sides at the moment. That could change in an instant as the ball was turned over to King Ali's, but they scuffed their shot over the crossbar. Opportunity now for Chucho to carry it up on the right wing. Challenged all the way, but still going. Yota makes a bit of a weak clearance. Turned over to Kurtzer, in fact. He puts the shot goalwards. Relatively straightforward save there made by King Ali's. Kyrios continuing to pile down the right wing, hoping to get it further forwards, but now Yota on the counter-attack, and they've been so clinical so far. They'll get a chance in the middle. King Ali's can't get the second touch. 30 seconds to go. Kyrios is still in this.
Question to you, Herbie. So far, it's 30 seconds left on the clock. What do you think they have to fix in order to equalize the game?
Kyrios need to look more left to right on their passing plays. I think it's been a little too much of just sending it into the opposition half and trying to chase it down, and Zero Mercy have been ready for it at every turn. As the final few seconds will tick off the clock now, and Chucho has got to chase this one down, but Patinki's onto it, taps it down into the corner, and that will do for Zero Mercy. Just the one goal in this game, but it was all they needed. They keep a clean sheet and go 2-0 up in the series.
The game is a bit closer now. This second game, only one goal was has been conceded, and unfortunately it was Ascension Kyrios who conceded that goal. Zero Mercy takes this game, but oh boy, they're looking to be recovering a bit more, Ascension Kyrios. But like you said, they have to be passing into each other more instead of just throwing away possession and giving it away to Zero Mercy. And look at them, what have they done, like Zero Mercy? They've just been piling up the pressure, just capitalizing on their clears, just throwing it away and such.
Yeah, the link-up play between Yotta and King Ali's has been very much on show in the first couple of games in this series, and they are halfway towards automatic promotion to the Champions Conference. If Kyrios are beginning a revival, they need to speed up the process a little bit, otherwise they could find themselves 3-0 down and in a really difficult position. Reverse sweeps are possible, of course. We've seen them in the Division 1 playoffs already this season, but I don't think it's something that they'll want to try and make a habit of if they are to advance further. So here we go back to DFH Stadium in Game 3. Ascension Kyrios on the brink of a really difficult position in this series. So how can they get back into this?
How can they get back into this is the question, and will we get the answer? Hopefully we get the one that we're seeking after. Nonetheless, this is game number 3. 2-0 on the scoreboard currently in the series. Now it is Zero Mercy with the early pressure, but Mackie tries to get a clear. He does get it. Kurtze is there with the follow-up. Tries to pass it into the middle. Can't do so. Betink already getting the clear. Now Betink trying to catch off guard the 2 players from Kyrios. He nearly does so, but Kurtze now just trying to go for a clear. Betink just keeps it into the orange. Half Chucho getting bumped in the process. Mackie getting demoed in at the back there. Kurtze just waiting for the mistakes to come. Jota keeps the ball in the orange half. Chucho will clear it. Now Chucho grabbing the ball, tries to fake out. Peting can't do so, grabs the boost instead. Mackie with a shot into Jota. Jota with the clear now. A bit too high and a bit too wide. Goes for the pass. No one is in the middle ready for it. Now Peting trying to go for a fake. Doesn't get it.
Yeah, 1 minute gone here in this Game 3. It is scoreless. Once again, Zero Mercy still look like the team in control. I've seen Ascension Kyrios described as a boa constrictor before, in that when they're playing their best Rocket League, they'll hammer shot on shot after goal, and the other team will rarely get opportunities to go the other way. And look at this from Chucho! A massive redirect off the pass from Kurtzer. Is this the spark they need to get going?
Brilliantly shot by Chucho, but of course Kurtze just finding his teammate up on the field, sends it straight at him. Chucho wants comment, Chucho hears it, goes up for it, and will score one for Ascension Kyrios. They grab the lead in this series, or game, sorry.
Chucho, massive bump there from Petink, will open up the play for King Ali's, but Mackie gets behind the ball. Kyrios are having to put up the wall here after going 1-0 up. They haven't had an opportunity to go forwards themselves. Tink sends it back in towards the net. Kurtzer clears this one up to the halfway line. King Alice will only be able to tap it down. Chucho misses it. Yotta has an open net if they can tap it down. And Zero Mercy have the leveller.
Jota grabbing the pass from King Ali's now, finding the open net. She shoots it a bit too high, but she says, you know what, a double touch attempt will do it. She drops it down and ties the game.
And that was really a period of the game where Kyrios could have done with trying to put in a couple of extra goals and really take control of this one. Instead, it's back and forth, and every time it's been back and forth so far in this series, that has favoured Zero Mercy. Could be an opportunity for Kurtzer to shoot in midfield, but Yotta gets the extra touch over the top. Now from the left wing, Mackie will try and drag it further inwards. They do have a player down there in front. They look for the shot, hits the crossbar, and it's cleared away as we're almost halfway through this one.
This game is still tied up, but Kurtze is looking to just grab that leading goal for Ascension Kyrios, but as I speak, Yotta will be the one who grabs the lead for Zero Mercy. 2-1 in this game.
Yotta has been the talismanic figure for Zero Mercy. She has been fantastic in every game of the series so far, and now a pair of goals has seen Zero Mercy rally from behind to take the lead in Game 3. They could be on the brink of series victory in the next few minutes if Kyrios can't muster something up. They've been in a difficult spot before. They were 3-1 down to the Blizzard Wizards before they took that one in 7. They're approaching that territory now. Kurtzer will put this one over to the left wing. They may get an opportunity to put it central. It's cleared by Yotta, but not much distance on it. Now King Ali's will get it further away.
So far it is a game of ping pong, like Marchfish loves to call it. Just both teams trying to break the defense while not making any mistakes on their own to create an opening for the opponent or the opposing team. But once again, Mackie finds the clear into Kurtze. Kurtze trying to pause it, but can't do so. Jota gets the clear. Chicho back into Kurtze. Kurtze with a brilliant clear now. Tries to get it to the middle, can't do so. Mackie is ready for the clear by Zero Mercy. Tries to pop it into the middle, pinches it out of the blue hole. Now, Zero Mercy having some breathing air.
Yotta clears this one to the right wing, picks up the 100 boost as well, taps the ball over the top of Mackie. May still fancy themselves here, but it's King Ali's off the attacking corner. Huge clearance there made by Kurtzer, but still Zero Mercy putting the pressure on, and Kurtzer is taken out of the play there by the strange miss from King Ali's. Yotta to shoot. Mackie clears this one into the corner. Approaching the final minute of this game, Kyrios are still down by 1. No better time than the present to find the leveller. Mackie taps this one down into the middle, but that kind of passing play isn't going to cut it for Kyrios. They need to be more direct.
They have to find each other on the field like they did. I mean, Kurtze shot it up for Chucho, and Chucho just grabbed the lead for Ascension Kyrios while I was speaking. Someone tried to sneak one by the Ascension Kyrios defense. A double touch attempt, blocked and sent away by Beting. Yesterday, Beting just, accidentally puts it straight in the middle for the opposing team to happily snatch it out. This time, Beting sends it away.
It's a rare miss on offense there from Beting that'll allow Kyrios the opportunity to step forwards into the opposition half, but Yotta has controlled this ball so well. They'll drag it over to midfield on the left wing and pinch it all the way into the opposition corner. That's superb possession there, slowing down this Kyrios attack as we approach the final 10 seconds of the game. Kurtzer from the wing, and Kyrios have tied the game up in the dying embers. It is Kurtzer again. They have a lifeline.
It's all depending on the kickoff now. How will it go? Will it go badly, or will it just die in the middle? Beting against Kurtze. Let's see what happens.
From the left wing, it's going to be Chucho again, looking for a quick response. Kyrios would love to take this game in regulation, but instead it's Zero Mercy. Last couple of seconds now. King Ali's up top. 0-second winner. Zero Mercy. 3-0 up in the series. What a dagger that is for Kyrios.
Kurtze just being caught off guard, trying to go for a boost as well while he was rotating out. Just couldn't find it, had to just turn in early and couldn't find the block either. King at least grabs the victory for Zero Mercy. We move over to match point for Zero Mercy.
Well, it's reverse sweep time now if Ascension Kyrios are to keep themselves in the playoffs, but their confidence is going to be so struck after the fashion in which they've lost that game. Kurtzer had the tying goal. They must have thought they were headed to overtime, or perhaps they could even have taken it in regulation. But King Ali's marauding down the right wing, cuts inside, gets the flick up top. Zero Mercy, 1 game away from the losers bracket final against Wookiee Esports, and they're going to have plenty of chances to get it.
Oh, I can't wait for this match point game. How will Ascension Kyrios respond to this?
Well, it's all about scoring that first goal. Often when you're looking in reverse sweep territory for the team that is leading the series, that game 3 in a best of 5 or a game 4 in a best of 7 can often be the most difficult one to win, because you've got so much confidence, in fact, that it begins to play against you. And you may underestimate the effort levels of the team that is down in the series. They have nothing to lose at this point, Ascension Kyrios. They'll just do their best to play their game.
Zero Mercy possibly just wanting to respond quick here as well. Mackie popping it out of the way. Zero Mercy are thirsty for this sweep, and they're looking to pin down Ascension Kyrios in this game. King Ali is now grabbing the ball, tries to get it past Mackie. He does do so, but Chucho comes in clutch and sends it away. Now takes his time, tries to pass into one of his teammates, can't find any. Beting just gets in the way, but Kurtze now gets the clear into Mackie. Mackie trying to pop it on, can't do so. King Ali is with a pop. Beting already high up for it. Double commit there by Zero Mercy, but no one from the Ascension Kyrios side is there to capitalize.
Kurtzer now on the left wing, ready to try and cut inside, and they have beaten one defender. Got it past Yotta as well, all the way into the middle for Chucho, who had to come at the shot from a difficult angle. They get the corner boost though, and they're willing to try again. From the ceiling, in fact, reflects back into midfield, and it will be Kurtz's responsibility to take on. They chip the ball over the top of Yotta. King Ali's wins this 50 in midfield, but will allow Zero Mercy to step into the attack themselves. It's a miss from Chucho that will open the play up, and Kurtzer has to rush across the face of the goal to make the save. Now turn it over to Mackie in midfield. 2-on-1 going the other way. King Ali's cuts it out. Good defensive work there.
Great defensive work indeed, but Chucho will find the back of the net. Brilliant pass there by Kurtze. Just popping it up high. Chucho going quick for it, catching the Zero Mercy defense off guard. Jota can't make it in time to save it. Ascension Kyrios 1-0 up.
We saw it plenty in the Blizzard Wizards versus Ascension Kyrios series yesterday. Kurtzer is an excellent passer of the ball. Chucho and Mackie excellent goal scorers as well. Kurtzer trying to turn goal scorer himself. Mackie had their follow-up attempt locked down at the source. Chucho will carry it into the corner and look to drag it forwards. They're coming under some pressure immediately from Patink. They've done so well to get it over the top of two. King Ali's is in some trouble. They'll pile through a 50 and pop it over to the left wing for Zero Mercy to retain possession.
Brilliant play there, just bumping each other into the ball to get it, to get the ball over to Jota, which later cleared it away. But now that's an unfortunate clear into their own half by Patink. Now Kurtze will get the save on the backboard. Patink going for another pass into the middle. That's dangerous in front, and King Ali's grabs the equalizer.
Yeah, that's a route one pass there from Patink along the wall into the middle. The defence has got to do better on that one between Chucho and Mackie. You can't be conceding goals like that at this level. It's such a simplistic play. It's so easy to defend up there along the wall, but they allow the equaliser. And Zero Mercy are going to smell blood now.
Great ground pinch by Jota there, but Kurtze will quickly send it away. Mackie trying to go for a shot, gets blocked in the process. Chucho now going for his attempt of his own, going for taking it under one. Jota won't fall for it as she blocks it. Now Mackie can't get it past anyone. Kurtze gets beat by Patink. Patink grabs the ball, can't get it past Chucho. Chucho nearly own goal, really own goal, and Patink goes for the pass into Jota. Now Jota getting a double touch. Chucho with no boost, just gets the save. Jota goes for a shot, she puts it a bit too high. Chucho sends it away. Patink grabs that back pass into Jota, but she can't find a good one.
Yeah, the period of sustained panic there along the goal line from Kyrios all stemmed from that bizarre touch by Chucho, but they managed to survive it, and they keep it 1-1 as we head into the final 2 minutes of this game. Jota was looking over to the far side for bumps and will collect the ball as it rotates back to them. Chucho though with the interception, off the back wall again, cleared by Jota, who every time she's got on the ball in this series as a whole, she always knows exactly where to put it. And Patink, an absolute pile driver, taking possession away in midfield, and it's 2-1 to Zero Mercy now. 1:38 for Kyrios to get back into this series.
Great shot by Patink, just lobbing it over Mackie, catching him off guard of how quick he is. Zero Mercy leading with 1 goal, 1 minute 38 left on the clock. Jota looking for another one for Patink instead, but Patink can't find contact on the ball. Chucho leaves the ball for Kurtze. Kurtze tries to pop it over King Ali's. He doesn't do so. Mackie grabs the ball, tries to get it past one. He can't do so. Jota is quick on it. Patink as well, quick on the ball. Doesn't want to give any possession to Ascension Kyrios. Now King Ali's can't find a better clear than that as Mackie nearly finds a shot off his own. Gets the bomb. Jota nearly puts it in her own net, but thankfully it goes a bit too wide.
Onto the halfway line now. Jota's still going. Chucho will have to collect this ball in their own corner as we're into the final minute of game 4. Kyrios must equalise this time, and they're not in a great position to do that at the moment. Forced back onto the defensive third once again. Chucho clears over to the left wing. Nice pass through midfield to Kurtze, but that extra touch isn't a favourable one. It will be collected by Zero Mercy, and who else but Jota to retain possession in midfield. Taps it down to Patink, and now this loose ball in the corner has to be taken down by Kurtze. Just 30 seconds to go. Chucho up over the halfway line it goes. Nice smack off the backboard, cleared up by Jota again, and now Patink through midfield, just one defender back at the moment, and it's Kurtzer. They tap over to the corner. They'll get it back again off the air, but it's Jota, Zero Mercy, have the ball right where they want it at the moment, and Kyrios haven't even had a sight of goal. They may get their final chance here, but it's King Ali's to take it away. Mackie over to the right wing, must get this ball forward, but Zero Mercy just keep them on the back foot. King Ali's drops the ball to the ground. An absolute clinic here from Zero Mercy. They advance to the losers final with a 4-0 sweep.
Don't forget Zero Mercy, they will get auto-promoted to the Champions Conference next season, so can't wait to see how they will perform in league play next season. But nonetheless, congratulations Zero Mercy for sweeping Ascension Kyrios, the possible fan favorites over here. What a series it has been, Herbie.
Well, it was Zero Mercy by name, Zero Mercy by nature over the course of that series. I thought it was going to be a lot closer than that. I was even willing to give it to Ascension Kyrios at the start of my prediction, but that was a complete undressing there of Ascension Kyrios. After they played so well yesterday, they're going to be crushed to have gone out of the Champions playoffs in that fashion and lost the opportunity to auto-promote. But Zero Mercy, they'll move on to the next round now against Wookiee Esports with oodles of confidence. Having lost to them 4-3 in the winners bracket already, they'll be out for revenge.
Oh, they're ready for the revenge indeed against Wookiee Esports, the team that they lost to, nearly reverse sweeping yesterday, but unfortunately losing in the game number 7. But that might change. But before we move over to Wookiee Esports against Zero Mercy, the losers bracket final, we will be taking a short break.